with the WordPress, you will find two kind of WordPress. This is called one WordPress.com and one is WordPress.org. So WordPress is a content management system. This is one of the content management system. Apart from that, there are so many other content management system. You can use any content management system. Why we are using content management system here? Because we want it to be easy. Like we want content in our control and coding someone else manage. So this software will manage coding for you. This software will manage PHP, JavaScript, and HTML for you, and we will be managing only the front end. So this software, if you want to create a free website, you will go to the WordPress.com. Here, just remember that if you want to create a free website, you will go to the WordPress.com. If you want to have a self-hosted website, if you want to use WordPress as a software, if you have your own hosting and there you can install the WordPress, then you should go to the WordPress.org. So this is for the self-hosted and this is for the free website. So right now we are going for the free one. Right? So here we are starting. The first thing is required your domain name. First and foremost, you require a domain name. So whenever you are creating when you are going to the WordPress or Wix or anywhere, you have to create a account there. You require to create an account there. Anyone can help me with a Gmail or any email ID where we can take your example and we will create a simple sample mock website for you. Anyone want to share their email ID to create account on this WordPress? Anyone can share the email ID? So to create a website, you required a email ID. To create a website, you required an email ID. So here Bhakti has shared. Thank you so much, Bhakti. So here I'm creating a basic website using a Bhakti email ID. So I will show you that how you can get started with it. So simply you can go to the WordPress. I'm just again going to the WordPress.com. Here you are creating WordPress.com. This is called domain name. WordPress is a domain name. Google is a domain name. Amazon is a domain name. .com is top level domain. So here is the one account is already created. So I'm logging out from this existing account. Right. So I'm logging out from this existing account. So here you can click on, if you have already account, you can just log out and you can create your new account. In one login, you can create multiple website. In one login, you can create multiple website. So here we can log out from here. Right now, again, you are on the WordPress.com. So simply you can get started with start your website, or you can simply click on that, this get started. So when you are clicking on start your website, you can start with start your website. Now they will ask you to create account on the WordPress. So this account, whatever account you are creating here, this user account, user ID and password, you have to remember, you have to note it down, because this user ID and password, you will always log in and manage your website. So I'm using Bhakti email ID to create the account. So it's Bhakti email ID, and you can give any username. So I'm using the same username, whatever username you have with your Gmail account. So the same username, and I'm sharing one password, which I will share with that password with Bhakti personally. So you have to give a one password, right? So here I'm giving a password. So here, three things required: one email ID, one user ID, and one password. So Bhakti, you might have tried, you already created this account on the WordPress, right? Bhakti, you have already used this email ID to create an account on the WordPress, because they're asking us to choose different email ID. So using one email ID, you can create one and only one WordPress account. So you might have already created this account. So I'm using some others email ID. I'm using Rakesh email ID. Rakesh, can I share your email ID? Can I use your email ID? So here you must have an email ID, and Yes, here Rakesh, I'm using your email ID. You can use like Rakesh email ID, one username, whatever username you want to keep, you can keep here, and then you will share a password. Okay, this email ID is already used. So this email ID is already used. Okay, let me use this Neha email ID. Neha for ideas. Neha for ideas. I'm using this email ID. See, whenever we are creating account on the WordPress, you can have one email ID, and using that one email ID, you can create only one account, and using that one account, you can have multiple website in one WordPress account. You can have a multiple free website. But one thing you have to remember, the WordPress will give you only 3 GB of free space. WordPress will give you only 3 GB of free space. So here we are using a user ID, and here we can set a password. So you have to give a password, and then you can click on create account. So in digital medium, whenever you are whenever you are going on any digital medium, every time you have to create a create an account. So make sure that you are managing a separate Excel sheet to store all the user ID and password. Make sure you have a separate exclusive Excel sheet to manage all your user ID and password. Here we are talking about domain name. So you have to register a domain name. As I say, domain name is a paid thing. You have to pay a rental for it. Rental means you can pay for 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 years, right? So when you are when you are registering, when you are buying the domain name, you can buy for the longer period of time if you are 100% sure about your business. So you want this domain to remain for a longer period of time. Your domain, your business is here to stay, then you should go and buy domain for the longer period of time. If you are just exploring, just experimenting, just trying to learn that, then you can go and register for 1 year. So domain name should be short, sweet, easy to remember, easy to spell, and have a business name in that. So have a business name in that. Some good example of domain name can be, for example, it's Ola Cabs. So Ola is the brand name and cab is the business name. Hello Travel, and like Oyo Rooms. Oyo is the brand name, Rooms is the business. So your business name or what your domain name should be brandable enough. In future, whenever you want to make it a brand, so it should be easy to, it should be brandable enough. I would say domain name can be equivalent to, like, whenever we have a birth of child in our home. Whenever we have a birth of child in our home, we give a particular name to that child. So that importance you have to give when you are giving a name to the domain name. So here Ananya is asking, my website domain name is purchased. It's conceptcareer.com. Thank you. There, yes, Ananya, it's all perfectly fine. So here there is an option already own a domain name. Right now, majority of the audience is here that they don't have the domain name. So right now I'm giving you the option to create a free subdomain. But yes, when you are serious about your business, when you really want to establish yourself as a brand, then I would suggest to go and buy the domain name, right? So you have already taken that step. I would like to congratulate you, appreciate you for your initiative. That's a fantastic thing. So yes, if even if you have a domain name, the interface which I'm going to show you, you will have a similar interface when you have a WordPress in your purchased or bought domain name, right? So if you have already domain name, we can start with already a domain name. Nice, nice. Thank you, thank you. Even I have a domain name. Thank you. That's awesome, Neha. At the end of the day, when you want to establish your personal brand, so you required a domain name. You like, see, all these platforms on the Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all these platforms, there you should use this platform to attract the traffic, to attract your target audience. But at the end of the day, 2 years down the line, 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, you should have your own followers, you should have your own subscriber, you should have your own audience, own community. So you can just keep two things in mind. In next 10 years, next 10 years is the time of personal branding and community building. Personal branding and community building. So if someone is looking for, let's suppose swastika, if someone is looking for swastika, they should not go and search swastika on Facebook. Rather, they should search swastika on Google, and they should directly land on swastika's website. Right. So for example, if you are looking for me, if you are looking for me, someone is looking for me, Bhavna Bhardwaj trainer. So like my presence should be there. This is my presence. This is my presence. All these top 10 results belongs to you. This is one of the free website. You can say that this is one of the free WordPress website. This all 10 result, all these photographs belongs to me. All these listings belongs to me. All these listings belongs to me. Right. So the future is, you can keep three things in mind, not two things, three things in mind. Is your personal branding. You required a website for a personal branding. You don't want someone is searching for your brand name and they should land up on some other website. You can't afford it. So personal branding is most important thing. Community building. So you have to build your own community. As Facebook and YouTube and Google and LinkedIn and Twitter have their own community, you have to build your own community. Whatever is your product, if I'm providing digital marketing, I can build a community of the people who is interested in digital marketing. If you are providing gift ideas, so you can build a community who is interested in gift ideas and want to interact with the gift ideas. So when you have that community, then third thing is online education. Third thing, next 3 years, it's online education is the biggest industry, right? And education is the best marketing. Educating your customer is the best marketing. So you can start educating your customer on the blog. If you are writing 100 words every day on your website, automatically people will come to you and people will start exploring your website. And what you should write on that, you can simply go to one website. If I want to share that, have you heard about Answer the Public? Answer the Public. Just give me one topic and you will find that hundred and thousands of questions are people are asking about that topic. So do you want that what people are asking about your topic? Just give me one topic and I will show you what kind of questions people are asking around that topic. Gifting. So let's suppose gifting. Right here you can click on search. Right. And you can just explore with it with the different word like gifting, wedding gift, or like memory enhancement. You can just write memory and see the kind of question. Where did gifting tables start, or what gifting subs, what gift, like you can see the number of questions. You can see the number of questions. All these questions related to the gift. All these questions are related to the gift. So what you have to do, you have to establish, you have to go and have a website. You can just go for the memory. In the same way, we can go for the memory. We can go for the memory related keyword. Right? So I mean to say that if you can keep three things from the entire session, if you can keep three words in mind, the session is worth doing that. Right. So here, learning, memory, whatever learning, I'm saying visual learning. So let's search for visual learning and see the kind of questions people are asking. All these are the questions people are asking about your industry. Right. So the idea is that if someone has some questions related to that and you have the answer, it's your duty to make those answers available to the people. It's your duty. It's your you can say that if you are not sharing your answers, you are doing injustice to the people who is looking for the answer. I know how to create a WordPress website. If I'm not sharing this knowledge with the other people, I'm doing injustice with the people who want to create a website. Right. So you have to think in that point of view. So you can see that who is a visual learning, what is the example of visual learning. So if you might be expert in visual learning, but I don't know anything about the visual learning. So why visual learning is important? You are the right person to tell me why visual learning is important. Right. So it's very important. You can just go to, you can go to the Quora, you can ask these questions from your end customer. Is visual learning is better? How to improve visual learning? And what are the 7 visual learning element of the art, right? So can you see that? Can you start your personal branding? This is when people will, when you start acting as a consultant, when you start acting as a well wisher, when you start acting as a, that is, it's your mission to make people aware about your product and services, and they should take the informed decision. They should not be misguided. They should not be misinformed. They should not be make fool by the others. So automatically you will start educating your customer, and once you will start educating your customer, you can establish your brand. Nice. Thank you so much, Vaishali. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So here, come back and we will start with domain name. So here we can start. It's who's I have taken this Neha. Okay, I'm just Neha, can you give me idea what kind of domain you want to register? So here we can go for Neha for ideas, or Neha gift idea. Right. So it's I mean to say that use this tool to start educating your customer. This will help you in three things: establish your personal brand, build your own community, and start educating your customer. Build your own community, establish your personal brand, and do the online education for your for your prospect, or whoever want to learn little bit more about your product and services. So here you can start with a free website. Right now you can go for this paid plan, but right now this particular session is dedicated how you can create a free website, right? So Neha, this is Neha website. So Neha gifting idea or Neha gift. Neha GIFT. Is this good? Or exclusive gifts? Neha want it to be the exclusive gifts. This name should be the exclusive gift. So we can go and have this domain name. Okay, I'm just not able to copy. One here, I'm giving you two tool. I'm giving you two tool. See, domain buying, domain like having that domain name is one of the, it's a business. People are buying the domain name and reselling it at the higher cost, right? So whenever you will go and buy the domain name, it may be possible that you will not find the domain name you want. So I'm giving you two tool. Using that tool, you can go and identify, you can go and see the more option related to your domain name. Can I use my current domain name? So yes, you can share your current domain name. Please share your current domain name. So I'm giving you two tool. Lean domain search. You can go to the lean domain search, and I want a domain related to the gift. So here I will search for gift and click on. So whatever, Neha, if you will share a domain name, I'm not going to use your domain name. What I will do, I will create a free website using the domain name. So if your domain name is exclusive gift, then the free website will be exclusivegift.wordpress.com, and your main website will be exclusivegift.com. So I hope it's if you have the domain name, go and create a free website on that domain name. So everything exclusive, so everything exclusive dot wordpress.com, and everything exclusive dot in will be your main website. So here, as an example, I will show you how to create a free website using everything exclusive dot wordpress.com. But remember that whenever you are going for the domain name should be short, sweet, easy to remember, easy to spell, no spelling, no confusion, and a business name in that. Business name in that. And try your domain name should be less than 15 character. Less than 15 character. Right? So gift development, gift engineering, control gift, gift equipments, advantage gift, process gift, career gift. These are the gift related words. You can see that. So thermal gift, you can see that all these are the gift related ideas. If the gift word is not available, you can go and explore these word. Right, excite gift, report gift. these are the name. You can go and see that if the domain name is not available, if the domain name is not available. Another one more way is you can go to the instant domain search. Instant domain search. Yes, Ananya is saying exactly 15 characters. That's wonderful. So here, if you want gifting ideas, so I want to, there they will give you all the top level domain, all the top level domain. So you can see that exclusivegiftidea.com is someone has already bought this. You have to make an offer. You have to buy it. This domain name is on the resale. So it's on the resale, right? So it's not available. Other top level domains are available. .net, .org, .co.in, .co.uk. All these are called top level domain. All these are called top level domain. So in this case, if I will go to the WordPress, if I'm saying, let's suppose take the example of this website. So here WordPress is a domain name, .com is a top level domain, and Bhavna Bharadwaj is the subdomain. So you have to pay for only for the domain name, top level domain, and about is the page name, file name, right? So Bhavna Bharadwaj is the subdomain. So whenever we will go for the free website, so it has to be subdomain. Whenever you will go for the free website on any platform, it's a Wix or a Blogger or WordPress or on any platform, if you're creating a free website, it will be a subdomain. So it's something like that. In a mall, if you want to buy your own shop, then it's a .com, .in, .org. And in a mall, if you are placing your stall in front of Big Bazaar, so then whenever you have to refer your shop, you have to say that in front of Big Bazaar. So that is the difference between the free and self-hosted. All right, so we can go for this. Here you can go and explore further. So all these are the top level domain. You can go for giftingideas.bio, this business ideas, cooking. Let me see if any exclusive top level domain related to the gift. So you can see that neha.gifts. .gift is available. .gift is also available. .gifts is also available. So unique.gifts, or that way you can also go. So institute, school, solution, all these are the top level domain. All these are the top level domain. So now you got the idea. If you have to buy the domain name, you can simply go to the any platform. You can go and buy. You can go to the GoDaddy. So Ananya has also already started. That's wonderful, Ananya. We will look into that. So here you can go and unique gift. So if you want to go for unique gift, you can see that. You can search domain here. And you will find if someone has already bought the domain name, in that case the domain name will be not available, and someone has bought it and reselling it. So this domain name is on the resale, so you have to pay like whatever they are asking extra money. It's similar to real estate. So we buy the real estate and we resell it, so it's a real estate. So all these are the exclusive.gift is available. Exclusive.gift is available. So you can co.in, .org, .in, .live, .site. So all the top level domain, you can see the list of top level domain in instant domain search. Are you finding this instant domain search and lean domain search? In instant domain search, you will find all the top level domain. In instant domain search, you will find all the top level domain. And in lean domain search, you will find all the suffix and prefix around your domain idea. So is this useful? Is this tool are useful? And to buy it, you can go to the GoDaddy or anywhere. Are you finding this information useful? Yes, yes, yes. Nice, nice. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mayank. Bhakti is saying also useful. Neha, Vaishali, thank you so much. So here right now we are not buying the domain name, and here we are going for the free domain. Thank you so much, Swastika. Thank you so much. So here we are going for free gifting, like free domain name. So it will be a subdomain. So unique gift, let me find it. unique gifts. So whatever domain name you are finding, all these are the paid one. All these are the dot gift is the paid one. All the domain are paid one except this free. Wherever it's written free, that is the free one. Otherwise, all the domains are paid one. So here you can keep this in mind. Whenever like you go and register your Gmail ID, and if the Gmail username is not available, you do some little bit of brainstorming and change that. So right, so in the same way, you have, if you are not finding this name very brandable enough, so you can go and do the changes. So I will find some your domain name. Let me see that. Everything exclusive. Everything exclusive. Let's see that if that free version is available. This number is making it very lengthy one, so I want it to be the simpler one. So let's make it simpler one. Gift exclusive. Okay. So can we go ahead with this gift exclusive.wordpress.com? gift exclusive.wordpress.com. So this name is which you are going to share with your friend and family. That will become your public URL. Here WordPress will ask you for the paid one. Whenever you are ready with the paid one, you can go and register the paid one. I would suggest at make your 25 blog content ready, at least 10 to 25 pages ready, then go and invest in the domain name. So buying the domain name, buying the hosting, configure the WordPress, all these are the one-time job. So once you are done, then the next is content of your website. So there people stuck. If you don't have content ready, you will not get maximum advantage of it. So I would suggest start with the free one, go and create at least 10, 20, 50 pages of the content, and then move your free to the paid one. Then you can go from free to the paid one, right? So and if you are really like very much ready and you are ready to get started, you are dedicated for it, you have enough time to invest in that, then yes, start with a self-hosted domain and hosting. So this is your website. Here you will get a mail verification. As soon as you will create an account, you will get a mail verification. Neha, you must have received a mail verification. You have to do the mail verification, then only you will be able to launch this website. So whenever we are working on the website, we can have a two interface ready. One interface will be the public URL, and your public URL is giftexclusive.wordpress.com. giftexclusive.wordpress.com, right? So giftexclusive.wordpress.com. Here I think someone has shared with me, Ananya has shared her free website. Okay, Ananya, you have not launched it yet. You have not launched it yet, so you have to share it with me, then only I will be able to access, right? So here we are saying that it's asking for the login. Neha, it will ask for the login because I have not shared the login password with you. So let me share the password with you. Your username is your email ID and your password is, all right. So I have shared the password with you, right? So whenever you are working on your website, you can start with this is your public domain, this is your template, this is the look and feel, this is the theme of the WordPress. So now you have to make this theme your own. So we will change the site title, we will manage this menu option, we will change this background images, we will change this line, we will change this call to action, we will change this blog post, and then we will manage our footer the way we want, and then this website will become our own website. So Mayank has also created his website. So Ananya is saying how to launch. I will just going to the place where you can launch. So it's Mayank website, right? That's wonderful, Mayank. That's wonderful. right? So here you can start with, here you can see that add new website. So in add new website, whenever you want to add a new website, new idea, new thoughts, you can go and create a new website. Whenever you want to manage the back end of the website, this is the front end, this is your public will see, this is your user will see, this is your end, whenever you will share with friend and family, they will see this website. But if you want to change the things on the website, then you have to go to and click here WP admin. WP admin. Click on this WP admin. So this is the interface you should be working. You have to remember this word WP-admin. Even if you have a self-hosted website, like for example, someone has self-hosted website, everything exclusive .in, or coaching, it was some coaching career. There was also a website, it was a conceptcareer.com. So even it's a conceptcareers.com or everythingexclusive.in. So if you want to manage the backend of your website, you will go for WP-admin. WP-admin. This is called login page URL. Login page URL, right? Mayank has also created one website using uict.governmentjob.job, right? So do you want, if Mayank has created this website, do you want, in which technology Mayank has created this website? Mayank, do you have created this website? Have you created this website? No. So do you want, who, in which technology the website has been created? Do you want in which technology this website has been created? Yes. So to check the technology background of any website, to check the technology background of any website, you can use a tool called builtwith.com. Builtwith.com, right? There you can enter any website. This is the website I want to see in which technology the website has been created. So we can go and check that. Here you can go, whatever is your inspiration website, whatever you are finding that, okay, this is the awesome website, I want to create website like that, that is your inspiration website, right? You can go and check that in which technology. It's a WordPress plugin, so the website is in WordPress. So can you see that content management system WordPress, right? So in the same way, Subhangi has also shared one website, signacademy.in. And Subhangi want to know in which technology the website has been created. You can simply go to the builtwith.com and see that. So this website is in WordPress. Is it a good website? Do you want to create such website using WordPress? You have the possibility to create such website using WordPress, right? So world's maximum website, more than 37% of the website will be created in WordPress. The WordPress is the most popular technology to create a website. The maximum website is created in the WordPress. Right now, billions and billions of websites are there. In that billion, more than 37% of the website is created in WordPress, right? So simply you can go and check that which technology. Again, it's Sign Academy WordPress. Sign Academy is also in the WordPress, content management system WordPress. Nice. Do you want to see the stats? You can see the stats, how popular the WordPress is. So excited to learn WordPress? Do you want to learn WordPress? Yes. Yes. Nice. Thank you, Ananya. Thank you, Padam Priya. Thank you so much. So here we are starting. We are taking our first step to learn the WordPress. So this is our free website. This is, you can say that this is your free website, and this interface you have to master. Even you have a self-hosted website, you will have the similar interface. Even if you have the everything exclusive.in or conceptcareers.in or signacademy.com, so even if you have WordPress on that paid domain name, you will have to work on the same interface. The same interface you have to work there. I hope I don't have to learn programming language. Neha, right? Yes, this is the beauty of the WordPress. I will show you at what stage you require to learn programming, but initially maximum thing will be done without programming, right? So even this kind of website, if you can create this kind of website, for example, let me see. This kind of website you can create free of cost, like free of cost and without any programming. Somewhere it required some programming, but that is the end. When you want to control everything, when you want to control everything on your website, then you require a programming language. I will come to that point. So here, this is your website. Today I want you to be a knowledge giver. Today I want you to use this technique, whatever technique we are discussing today, and start your knowledge, be a knowledge giver. So knowledge giving means so many people have some basic questions, you have to answer those questions. So today I'm going to give you the option that how you can set up your blog, how you can set up your blog on the WordPress. So this is the interface you have to master gradually. It's very easy to understand, it's very easy to do that. It's that's, but it required some time, it required some dedicated time to work on it, right? So it required, if you are working at least 30 minutes every day, if you can commit to work 30 minutes every day, after 30 days your website will be fairly ready, and after 90 days your dream website will be ready, right? It's a journey. If initially you need not to worry about the perfection, initially you have to just do it, and in 30 days I can guarantee, if you are working every single day for next 30 minutes, and I have the checklist, that I have the checklist like this, right? I have the checklist like, so day one, you are installing the WordPress, and then home page, about us page, contact us page, blog page, privacy policy page, service page, online store, image gallery, video gallery, header, footer, logo, tagline, sidebar, left sidebar, two sidebar, right sidebar, header menu, footer menu. So if you are working in one thing in one day, if you are working in one thing in one day, so after 30 days, your good enough website will be ready, and after 90 days your dream website will be ready, right? So here Manoj is asking, is it what? I'm not getting, Manoj, what you mean to say that? Is it? Can you post this checklist in the group? Yes, definitely, I'm give you all this checklist. I will share this, all the tools and all the checklist. So this is the current kind of, like, whoever is my current student, they are working on these assignments, and they complete the assignment. They complete the assignment, because this is the step by one day. You cannot, in one day you cannot complete your website. In one day you cannot complete your website, but yes, gradually you will. Yes, just half hour. Yeah, Manoj is saying, I'm talking about every day. Consistency is the most powerful thing. Consistency is the most powerful thing. And when you have someone to guide you, okay, in next 30 minutes, what you have to do? In next 30 minutes, you have to go to the Canva and create a logo. And this is a place, and go and upload the logo. So that's it. Today's job done. Your logo is on your website. Next day, I'm asking you to go and create the category. So 30 minutes, you have the name of the category list in your pen and paper, or in your mind. I will show you step how you can create a category, and done. Today, 30 days, 30 minutes, your might be 30 categories ready, right? So yes, if you are consistently doing it, it's 100% possible. Since I have a domain, do I need to host and build the website? If you have a domain name, hosting is the next minimum requirement. Without hosting, you cannot, your domain is not active, your domain, you cannot, your website is not up and running. So if you have a domain name, yes, definitely you have to buy hosting. So here I'm going to set up your blog for the day. Okay, before that, someone has asked me the questions in that, who have, all of you have fill up the form and asked your questions. So some of you have asked me how to change the theme of your website. So this is, I'm just giving you a glimpse. Here you can manage your entire blog post, all post, new post, blog category, blog tag. Category is the physical organization of your content on your website. Physically, you are thematically organizing the content of your website. So all content related to WordPress, all content related to search engine, all content related to Facebook, all content related to YouTube. So that is the physical organization. And tag is the virtual organization. Virtual organization, when you are writing up entire content and then you are feeling that, okay, this page is also related to freelancing. This page is also related to how to make money online. This page is also related to like some particular tool. So now you are tagging that content with a particular keyword. So this is the virtual aggregation of the content on your website. So we will look into that. Media, where you are managing the entire where we are managing all the media file, whether it's a video file, image file, audio file, all the media file you can manage from here, all the links you can manage from here, all the pages you can manage from here. Do you have PPTs for a step by step? Yes, definitely we have the PPTs where you can go for the step by step. So as all of you have asked me to introduce you with the practical thing first, so that's why I have started with the practical. So if you if many of you want me to explain this through the PPT, I will explain through the PPT as well. It's a step by step PPT, screen by screen PPT, right? But that PPT, if 6 months down the line you will see the PPT, the interface will be changed. So on internet, all these platforms are over like like they are evolving over a period of time. Today they have a classic editor. After 6 months they have a block editor. After 6 months they have a creator studio. After 6 months, so they keep changing their interface. So even I will go give you that steps. That step might be very much relevant for today or next 1 month or next 3 months, but when you still see it very old, that it's not very relevant. Do you have a YouTube channel, Ananya? Yes, I have YouTube channel as well, so I will share the YouTube channel link. So if you want to see the YouTube channel link, so let me show you YouTube channel link. So this is the YouTube channel. You can subscribe to get update. Here you can see the playlist around so many topic. So this is the YouTube channel. You can get a lot of information on this YouTube channel, right? So all this video related to email marketing, and this is the basic one. This is not very advanced one, but so many are not very public one. It's only for the Google My Business listing is there, and then so you have this kind of. So all these are not publicly available, but yes, all the channels are available here. All the study materials are available. All these are not publicly available. Only few selected one is publicly available. Right. So here, coming back to this, here you can manage page and post. What is the difference between page and post? Page is the whenever you have content static in nature. So let's suppose you have a content like about us, contact us, privacy policy. When you are not changing the content on the frequent basis, then we go and create the pages. And the content which you are updating on the regular basis, like all the pre-sales questions, all the pain points, all the checklist, all the reviews. So when you have a lot of content, you can manage through the post. And when you have the content like static fixed in nature, we create a page. So is this page and post is clear? When you will create a page and when you will create a post, when the content of that page is fixed, you will create a page. When the content is of the page is little bit like you have to keep updating that content on the regular basis, then it's a post. All right. So here you can manage all the like blog, right? Mayank, if you are managing blog, you will manage your entire blog from the post, and all the fixed pages you will manage through the pages. So then you can go to the comments. People are commenting on you. You can moderate it, you can edit it, you can delete it, you can block it, you can mark it as spam, you can ask people to like, so all the comment moderation you can manage from here. Feedback you will manage from here. All the testimonial you can manage from here. Appearance is, this is the one of the most important area, because entire WordPress is the thematic website. Means the theme is there, look and feel is there, structure is there, you have the skeleton and you have to decorate it. So right now this is the current theme. Theme, if you want to have, if you are using the free website, you have to use theme from the given one. You can use theme only from the this given one, right? But when you are going for self-hosted website, you can upload the theme upload option is not here. When you have a self-hosted website, you can upload your own theme. But if you want to know, if you are very much inspired and very much impressed with a particular WordPress website, and you want to know which theme they have used, so there you can use one more tool, WP Theme Detector. WP Theme Detector. So here you can go and check that which theme they have used. If this is the website and you want to know that which theme they have used, so here you can just go and click here and see that which theme they have used. So theme is like, you can say that when you are using some other web programming language, it's very, I can give you the analogy that you have bought a flat in apartment. So there the structure of the flat is ready. You can just redesign it. You can do the interior design. You can do little bit of changes here and there, but you cannot restructure it from scratch. But when you are buying a plot of land, you can buy the way you want. This is the difference when you are creating website from like HTML, and when you are creating website with the programming. But when you are creating website using WordPress, you are buying a structure, theme is the structure, and you can redecorate it as per your requirement. So this is one of the theme here. The theme name is, okay, this is the custom theme. This is one of the custom theme. So they have developed, you can hire a developer to create a custom theme for you. This is the custom theme. Parent theme is Academy. This is the premium theme. They have used this theme. Premium theme, they have used this theme, Theme Forest. So this is a theme they have used. This is the child theme. So many people have created, 16,000 people have used this theme. So when you have a self-hosted website, you can go and have this paid theme as well, Academy Learning Management. Right? So you can see the, is theme is clear? So right now we are going to use a paid free theme. Someone has asked me how to change the theme. How to change the theme. So you can just simply decide that which theme you want to know, you want to change. Here you can go to the detail one and see that if you want to change to this theme, you can click on activate and your theme will be changed. So if I want you this theme, I can go to the theme detail and see that what features they are providing. This is one column, flexible header, accessibility ready, responsive, auto loading home page. So we can go and see the details and then we can activate it. So you can choose any theme. Right now, initially, when you are just getting started, you are learning, I would suggest, I will give you the list of 10 top 10 theme for the WordPress. Use any of these theme and stick to that theme for next 90 days. Don't go and keep changing the theme for every day. So I will give you the variety of theme for online store, theme for education, theme for gifting, theme for like I can give you the collection of little bit of theme, and you can just simply choose one theme and next work on next 90 days for that theme. Once you have the little bit of expertise on that, then when you change the theme, you know that what to do. Whenever you are changing the theme, your content will not change. Whenever I'm changing the theme from this theme to this theme, my page content will not change, my post will not change. I have to just reorganize this post on as per the new theme. I have to reorganize these pages as per the new theme layout, right? So whenever you want, you can change the theme. So when I think is this clear how you can change the theme? If I want to change the theme, do you want me to change the theme? So let's suppose this theme, I'm using this theme. Should I change and show you how to change the theme? Yes, here you can just click on activate and your new theme will be ready. So we have changed this thing, activated it, and then you have to customize the theme. Then you can click on customize this theme. Now see the website. Now how your website is looking. Here you can go and see the website. So now your website look and feel has changed. Is your website look and feel has changed, but the website content has not changed, right? So you can change the theme whenever you want to. So once your website is once you decided about the theme, you can go and customize the theme. You can go and customize the theme. I'm giving you a glimpse of the customizations, but to the next level you can customize. All this customization is going to happen without coding. You don't require a single line of coding. Yes, if you want to go to the next level, you can go and learn. So you can learn 4 things to take control of 100% of your website. That is your, if you want to go and 1 year down the line, 10 years down the line, if you want to control your website the way you want, you can learn only 4 things. That is your HTML, CSS, JavaScript and PHP. If you know these 4 skills, HTML, CSS, JavaScript and PHP, then you can control the entire backend of the website with the coding. But right now we are not going into that coding. We are doing all the customization according to the without coding. So here you can go to the site identity and you can upload logo. How many of you can create logo yourself? Have you created logo? Anyone, have you created logo? Yes, no, or have you tried? Not me. Mayank has done. Okay, do you want me to show how to create logo in 5 minutes? Right, so if you want to create logo using Canva, right, you can simply you can go to the Canva, and to get started with, you can simply go to the Canva, right? You can go to the Canva, and Canva will fulfill all your basic graphics requirement. If you know Photoshop, if you know other designing tool, graphics tool, it's fantastic. If you don't know, Canva is going to fulfill all your basic requirement, right? So here, if you want to create logo, simply you can go to the logo section. Right, so there are logo templates are there. You can use that logo template. So this website is about, whenever you are creating a website and you don't have any particular brand, or right now you are not very much popular, so I would suggest use the name in your logo, so that people will recognize you with your name. So initially, when you are not very well known, so initially you can, rather than using only images, you can use your name in your logo, so that people can recall the name. So here so many types of logo is there. So gifting idea, you can just think of, for example, right now I'm using this one. You can go and further explore it. So our website is, what was our website? It was gift exclusive. So I'm including this in a name, gift exclusive, right? So by Neha, gift idea by Neha. Idea by, so I would initially I would suggest you, because right now you are not well known, so somewhere whenever you are creating a logo or header images or anything, try to include your own brand, Try to include your own name, try to include your company name, so that people that will have a better recall value, right? So you can use gift idea by, right, if you want to change the image color of this, you can change the color, you can change this color. So whatever color combination you have on your website, let me see what kind of color combination I have. So this one, okay, so let's this one. So we are keeping this one, and then here we can download it. We can download it. Here you can download in many format, so many places. If you will upload as PDF as an image, they will not allow you. So wherever you are using images, so there you can download it as a PNG or .jpg. So I'm downloading it as a PNG. You can use Canva to create a video. So if you are like if you are going with further, you can see that how you can use Canva to create a header images, to create a video, to create a sliders, to create any kind of graphics requirement, how you can use the Canva. So here we can go for this is our website, this is our logo. And there one more tool you can use if you want to remove the background of your images. So you can use one tool, background remove.bg. remove.bg. If you want to remove the background of your images, you can use this remove.bg to remove the background. So here you can click on upload, click on upload images. This is a gift. Here I can click. So right now this image does not have a lot of background, so it's okay. Here we can come back to our website, and we will when you will go and create logo from here, they will ask for money. When you will try to download the logo, they will ask for money. So if you want to pay for money, you can go there. If you want to create free logo, you can use Canva. Okay, so how many of you feel that you can create your logo now? You can create a logo and upload your logo on your website. Here you can select. Vaishali can do it. What about others? Yes. Nice, nice. Thank you. Thank you, Vaishali, Padampriya, Shweta, Swastika. No worries, Swastika. Yes, no worries. You can go. So here we can, whenever you are uploading an image, here you can just write the text. You can write the text, something gift exclusive. Whenever you have the opportunity to write the text, write the meaningful text. Wherever there is an opportunity to write the text, you can write a meaningful text that will help you to do to make that images visible in the Google, right? So here you can go write gift exclusive. Yes, Ananya, all fine. So here you can just write wherever there is an opportunity to write the text, to write meaningful text, that this will give you the opportunity that text will be available to that image will be available to the Google. Google understand the text very, very, very well. Nice. Thank you. You can select it. So that way you, if you want to crop it, you can crop it. All right. So you can click on crop images. So this is your logo. You can experiment with this logo further. Right now we are using this logo. Here you can write the site title, a gift exclusive, gift exclusive, right? Here you can just write the tagline, gift idea by Neha, gift idea by Neha, right? So that way here, if you want, if you do know, this is called site icon. You can use this logo as a site icon as well. You can select the site icon and use this logo as the site icon. Site icon, right? So what is the difference between the site icon? Here you can see that this is called site icon. Can you see this Facebook? This is form. This is the Instagram. This is the LinkedIn. This is Pinterest. This is site icon, which will appear in the address bar. Whenever you are opening, this will appear in here. This is called site icon. And the logo is going to appear on your website. Neha, is this clear? All right. So here, whenever you will do the changes, you can click on save changes. And now whenever you will do the save changes, you can go and see that how your website is looking now. Refresh it and see that how your website is looking now, right? So can you manage this part, site identity? Here, as it is a free website, in footer it's written blog by wordpress.com. In footer it's written blog by wordpress.com. If you want to change this here, footer credit, you can change this footer credit by clicking here, by clicking on default, and I want it to be the WordPress logo. So now it will become simple WordPress logo. I can select the footer credit and I can make it WordPress logo. Right? So now it will be not written as blog at wordpress.com, simply it's a WordPress logo will be there. So this way you can also change. Whenever you are doing any changes, you have to click on save changes. So that way you have to go and create this identity yourself. Background color, what you want to be in the background. You can manage the font size. What is the font size for the headline font size, base font size. You can manage your header images. What is your header images? This is your header images. So right now, if you want to change the header images, you can change here. From where you can download the header images? You can download header images from Unsplash. Unsplash high definition header images. You can download high definition header images from Unsplash. So Anil Singh is asking, can we put our name instead of logo WordPress bottom? Yes, if you have a self-hosted website. In the free one, no. If you have a self-hosted website, when you have your own domain, own hosting, yes, you can remove that thing, and then you will write copyrights by gift exclusive. Is this clear? In the free one, it's compulsory to give the credit to the WordPress. This, as we are creating the free website, in free website we cannot remove this. We can minimize this, we cannot remove this. But in the self-hosted, we have, when you have your own domain like giftexclusive.com, and when you have your own hosting, you can go to the footer file and you can change it. Right here, if you want to change the header images, you can change, you can download the header images from Unsplash. So let's suppose I want some images related to gift. So here I can search for some gift. Anil, got the answer? All right. So here you can see there's some gift related header images. You can just download it. If you want to download it, you can download it. If you want to download this images, download for free. And then you can edit it in the Canva. You can edit this in Canva. If you want, you have downloaded the header images, then you can edit it using Canva. So you can upload the images, whatever image you have downloaded, you can upload the image. You can use the device, and then you can upload the images. All right. And then this is the, if you want to edit it, you can edit that. Now what you want to create, here we can go and create a header images. You can, using this header images, you can create a Facebook header images or Facebook cover page, YouTube cover page, blog cover page. You can create any kind of images. So you can upload your own image. And let's suppose I want to create a poster, or I want to create a presentation, or I want to create a cover image. So I want to create a business card. So whatever you want to create, you can just create. So you can create this, you can use any of these, and you can use that to create a background image. So right now I'm not editing it and uploading this as a header images. Uploading this as a header images. So here you can click on add new images and then upload the file. Click on select file and select this image as the header image. Again, I would say this text should be gift exclusive gift exclusive right. So here you can write the gift exclusive, and whenever there is an option to write the text, you will write the text, right? So then you can click on select and crop. So if you want to crop, you can crop it. If you don't want to crop, it's all fine. So I can crop it and then I will use it as a header image. This is your current header. Where it's going to appear, it's going to appear here, right? So if you want to use a more up a header and then you want to randomize it, that you can also do. Whenever you are doing any such changes, you have to click on save changes. And whenever you are doing save changes, you can go and refresh the page and see the differences. Right? So far so good. All of you are with me. Can you manage? Can you go and explore further here? I will show you. There are so many things here. You can use the featured content. You can use the theme option. You can use homepage setting. Homepage setting, I would like to share with you. Whenever you want this homepage a static page. So if you don't want to change the content of the homepage, then you will select a static homepage. So if you want your homepage to be the fixed information, then you will select a static homepage and you can select the page which you want as a homepage. Right? But when you want your latest post to appear on the home page, let's suppose you are doing posting, and you want it to be on the home page, then you can click on this latest post. Right? So in that case, whatever you will post, that will appear on the home page. So yesterday you have post about wedding gift. So wedding gift will become your homepage. Today you are talking about gift for corporate gift. So corporate gift content will become your homepage. Yes. So in that case, you have to keep adding. No, product e-commerce. Right now we have not discussed about e-commerce. Right now we are talking about information. So yes, if you want to if you want product to appear on the home page, in that case you have to fix the static home page, and then we will create a home page exclusively and we will add product on that. So I will show you how to do that. So right now today is focused towards creating the blog. See, before selling the product, we can start building the community. And to build the community, you have to share the information. And to share the information, you can start with the blog. Right? So if you don't have right now, it's not a e-commerce. You just want to display the product, right? Even it's not a e-commerce, picture of the product. Yeah, definitely that you can do. In that case, you will design your homepage and then you will upload those homepage as a fixed information, or you can just start blogging around the gift item, gift ideas, gift product. So every gift product is a blog post. If every gift product with some information, with some images, that will be your blog post. So let me show you how you can create a blog post. Here right now I'm taking as a latest post as a homepage. Whatever you want, you can do. If you will do the changes, you can click on save changes and we can come back and here see the right. So now this is your homepage. This is your homepage. In this way, you can talk about one product, you can add one images, and you can discuss about the product description. Product 2, image of the product, and description of the product 3. So that way you can manage all your product in the form of gift idea, in the form of blog. Apart from that, you can also organize it as a summary. Anyone can click here and go to the detail of the product. That you can also do, right? So here you have, I will suggest, I will go, you can explore it further, and if you are continue journey with me, I will make you handhold you to go through this. All these are the part of your a daily checklist. So every day you have to go and check manage this. So before getting started with our first post, I will show you how to create your first post. Here I'm explaining the plugin. Plugin is the third party content which using the plugin you can add more content to more feature to your website. You can do the user management. You can invite people to manage your website. It's your website, but you have your own staff, or like you can ask people to contribute to your website. You can ask people to like add product on behalf of you. So you can manage the users. This is the export import tool. As I say that right now you are starting with the free, but you have created an awesome website free of cost. Now you want to have your own self-hosted website. Here you can export all the content in tools. You can export all the content of the free website, and when you have a self-hosted website, there you can go and import that entire content. So the same website will be replicated in the paid one. So in the free one, right now you are just experimenting with the free one. Do all mistakes, all the hit and trial, all the experiment, whatever you want to do with it. You are not a single penny is going to invest it in that. So go and explore everything, go and experiment with everything, and then once you have some significant thing ready, you can export all the things, and you can import it in the self-hosted website. So here you can do all the settings: reading setting, writing setting, discussions, all the settings you can do. So having said that, I have given you the little bit of glimpse about this interface. Now we are going to manage our first post. Are we ready to create our first post? Are we ready to create our first post? Yes, yes. Nice. Thank you so much, Padam Priya, Shweta, Mayank, Neha, Anil. Thank you so much. So before getting started with the first post, just I'm giving you 5-minute time, and the same time we are taking 5 minutes of break. Here, think about what you are going to write on the post. Neha, you have to suggest me what should be the title of the post, what should be the image of the post, what should the pointers of that post, any form you want, any call to action you want, any list you want to include, any video you want to include, any images you want to include. You want to include the gallery of the images, you want to add any quotation to your post. So whatever you want to post, just make a pointer of those, and all of you, whoever is doing, all of you can land here and try to create your first post. I will come back and give you the checklist. I will share the checklist that if you are creating a post, what you can include, and then we'll create our first post. So can we take a 5-minute break right now? And you will do a little bit of preparation, and then we will come back and create our post. Right, fantastic. So see you back. I want you to see you back in 5 minutes. So yes, Neha is also saying that yes, we need it. So that's awesome, Neha. Thank you so much. So we will back in 5 minutes. Right now it's 11:30, and let's make it 10 minutes. So by 11:40 we will be back. By 11:40 we will be back. Go have a cup of tea, have water, and we will be back in 11:40.